Smart lock. Abstract. The significance of security framework can't be denied in the present crime-ridden society. Nowadays, we can say that security is backbone which is extremely required for individual protection. Protection from burglary, trespassing are the most vital prerequisites of security systems for individuals. Mostly, CCTV camera are used most commonly for security purpose. The problem with CCTV camera is that it is not only costly but also requires a special, trustworthy, person to monitor that. So, we came up with a solution that is not only cost-effective but also does not require a third person for monitoring. Once Raspberry Pi is activated, a video is triggered via Pi camera module. IoT-based applications can be used remotely to view image and get notification or can be viewed on the mobile app. Index terms: Raspberry Pi 4, OpenCV, HAR Cascade, Face Detection, LBPH Face Recognizer, Android Studio. Introduction. Nowadays, the security has become a main concern for every individual. As we have seen, there are many cases of robbery all over the world, and this leads the loss of the money and other expensive belongings of the people, and as we know that getting the latest home security or any other security system are expensive to implement. Therefore, by using IoT-based system we can make a smart security system with effective costing and more reliable. The Internet of Things IoT set out the network of physical objects, things that are embedded with different types of technological components like software and hardware with the help of Internet. The devices can range from simple daily house-related objects to sophisticated industrial tools. With more than 7 billion connected devices today over the Internet, it is estimated by the experts that this number will help in the growth of using IoT in your daily life. In simple words, the IoT is basically the mixture of physical devices with software and network connectivity to collect and exchange data. IoT makes day-to-day tasks automate and easy to understand and use the household tasks, without requiring any manual intervention. In a world where IoT is rising tremendously, IoT plays a prominent role in our lives. It has created an ecosystem that connects different systems for performing smart. The creation of IoT has created a new evolution of smart devices and other embedded system applications that are all connected to the Internet. They have impeccably integrated communication in a method we never even imagined. Every few minutes, a robbery, break-in, theft, stealing of valuable assets all over the world takes place, and it's time that we consider safety of our homes. Indeed, home safety is a serious concern for every individual all around the world. Hence, to overcome this challenge, people as well as government authorities are spending huge amount of money just for the sake of personal and public security concerns. The need for IoT is more than ever before, especially in security-related matters. As day by day there are advancement in technologies, we should look over to the security of our houses, banking cabins, of higher executive in companies. We should try to replace our traditional security by the new smart security technology which is based on IoT. This will not only help to remotely look over to one's security concern, but also it will to make sure that whoever is entering their face photo is being clicked so that a surety is guaranteed. This device is not bigger than CCTV, but in fact it is smaller than CCTV. In this Raspberry Pi 4 Model B is going get used, in which camera Pi module is going to click photos, and also that photo is going get stored over database system. Our proposed system improves the current scenario, by bringing the required data over to the Internet. It is an IoT-based project and can be embedded efficiently. By using Raspberry Pi 4 Model B, the system becomes scalable, flexible, and cheaper. Literature review. The Internet of Things has made it possible to set up a smart home security through which you can decide who can enter your home using your smartphone and web application. It has made it simple and reliable with less cost to monitor your home. The key problem in an old home security system is that it is not up to the date and also easy to avoid it and break in. This leads to easy break-in and robbery and loss of valuable assets. For avoiding this problem, the smart home security system is introduced, which is IoT with face recognizing features. In our system, The Pi camera module is used, which is integrated to the Raspberry Pi 4 with different sensors. Camera clicks an image of the person in front of the door, then real-time face recognition is done using local binary pattern LBP. If person's image matches with one of the home members, then the door will unlock, else it will remain locked, and also the image will be sent to the owner, giving him/her the option to accept or reject that person. So the security is essential in our daily life. People remain busy in today's time that even while working they are worried about their personal belongings. Many a times people forget to take their valuable things with them, like credit cards, driving license, in some cases even important documents. Our project introduces a method for smart security access system using face recognition method by using programming and OpenCV library, HAR cascade method. Modeling. Using Internet of Things, we can build a smart door lock system using which we can decide who can visit in and who can't by simply clicking accept and reject option in mobile application. Components used: Camera Pi, Raspberry Pi 4 Model B, SD card and HDMI. It is a security-based system that allows you to see who is waiting outside the door. Here we have integrated wireless technology with physical devices. Here we are using a web camera that is integrated with Raspberry Pi 4 to capture the image of the visitor. When a person visits the door, our camera module will capture the image of that person. In order to identify which portion of the image consists of face, we will make use of HAR cascade classifier. Once the face is identified, we will make use of LBPH method to recognize the face. If the captured image matches with any of the known person from our dataset, then the door will automatically get opened. If the captured image does not match with any of the known person from our dataset, the door will remain closed and that captured image will be sent to the Firebase. The reference of that image along with timestamp will be created in Firestore. The user of the application will receive a notification via FCM, Firebase Cloud Messaging. After that, user can see the image of that visitor in mobile application. The user can see the image and also provide access right to that visitor by clicking on Accept Reject button. If user wishes to see who all had visited in his territory, then he can view that in History tab. Following are the modules used. A. Raspberry Pi 4 Model B. The Raspberry Pi is a cost-effective, small-sized compute system that plugs into an input monitor or TV set, which is used with keyboard and mouse. It is a sort of device, we may call it as a mini computer or a computer which fits in the palm of our hand. It is capable to perform high-level as well as low task, which can be done on basic computer system with browsing on net to coding and also playing video games. All this can be done on Raspberry Pi 4. Raspberry Pi 4 Model B came into market in mid of the year 2019. It has a 1.5 GHz 64-bit quad-core, ARM Cortex-A72 processor, onboard 802.11 AC. It has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth in it with Ethernet cable. Also it consists of two USB 3.0 ports, an HDMI port with micro cable to connect it to the input monitor. The Raspberry 4 also has USB-C port for powering the machine using an adapter with minimum voltage. The Raspberry Pi 4 Model B is thrice more powerful than its predecessor and efficient. Raspberry 4 can be used up to its full extent to get the best out of the machine for the purpose of the project. Hence, Raspberry Pi 4 Model B is used in our project. Firebase. Firebase is backend as a service that is mostly used for mobile applications. We have used Firebase over here is because Firebase provides cloud storage and not local. Hence, data in Firebase can be accessed from anywhere and anytime. In our project we are making use of Firebase platform. As soon as our Python program finds that the image belongs to unknown person by using HAR cascade classifier and LBPH face recognizer, then Python program will send the image of that visitor in Firebase storage. User will get the notification of the visitor through FCM, Firebase Cloud Messaging. Mobile app will fetch that image and display in home screen along with two options provided. We are also generating the download URL along with the current time in Firestore. This will be used by our mobile application to fetch the URL and based on that URL display the image along with timestamp so that user can see whenever who visited the door and when. Face recognition. We will create a dataset with multiple faces. Detect the face from dataset and use that dataset to train face recognizer. There are 3 algorithms for face recognizer. Eigenfaces, Fisher face and LBHP face recognizer. Eigenfaces and Fisher faces are mathematical models who work in the form of matrix, whereas in LBPH face recognizer we try and predict the faces comparing with the dataset. We have made use of LBPH method because it works better in different light conditions and can recognize both side and front faces efficiently. Android Studio. Android Studio is integrated development environment, IDE, for developing Android apps. It is useful for building mobile applications. We are using Android Studio to make application for our project. We are using Android application to view the image of visitor. User of that app will be provided with 2 options I.E. Accept and reject. Based upon that we are going to give permission of entering in or not. That's the reason we are making use of this. The Android application receives image of visitor from Firebase. We need to connect our application to internet in order to get the update and control the solenoid lock remotely. Challenges. Recognizing and filtering the faces is the biggest challenge here. As we need proper accuracy, or the main objective is to match the face. We need to make the hardware component compact and durable to handle. The processing needs to be fast and less latency is required as a person is totally dependent on this device. The process of embedding hardware component with software and network was one of the important thing for our project. Applications. The main motto of this device is that it helps for the smart security, which is better than our traditional security, and also it is better than using CCTV cameras. As CCTV is very costly and not everyone can afford one for their houses. Due to recent technological advancements, home automation systems will be soon in widespread use. Face recognition. Know your friends, family, and colleagues. This device will help in recognizing everyone. Firebase was developed by Google. It provides real-time data storage and also data synchronization. To provide security to houses when there is no one in the house using our smart lock system. It can be also used in colleges, such as there is a cabin for hot and also principal, so whenever they are not in their cabins and if someone else want to enter the cabin for some work, they can give access to that particular individual. Some logic can be applied for companies having higher executives with their own cabin or workplace, and if someone wants to enter is they are not there at the time. Conclusion. We designed the system in which it reduces human efforts as well as improve the security. Our proposed work is basically easy to use and reliable, also its price is less. It is also portable and easily upgradable. System provides security locks for door, comfort, connivance, security, and efficiency for user. Raspberry Pi 4 Model B operates and controls, and Pi camera for capturing the image of the person. The image of the person is going get captured and it is matched, it comes out to be known the person can enter in, and if the person image is unknown it is going to be sent over to Firebase and through Firebase to our Android application with notifications, so the user has the option to whether to accept or reject that particular person in.